Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on how to manage tasks on Intraboom. So I'm logged in right now and I'm looking at my dashboard. And my dashboard has the activity feed that will show all the activities of all the different groups that I belong to. Now, any activity related to a task will also show up here on the activity feed. So let's say somebody creates a new task or somebody comments on it. Those will all generate an activity feed item. So I can keep up to speed on tasks just by scrolling down the feed. But let's go ahead and look at the task section where you can view and control all the tasks. So there's two ways of accessing it. I can either go through this dashboard tile. The flip side is showing the next task that is falling due and a little snippet of what it's about. Or I can access them through here, through the menu tasks. If I click on this flip tile right here, it'll take me directly to the task that is going to fall due next. So I'm looking at that task right here. Let's go ahead and create a new task. So I'm going to click on Create Task. Then I am going to select the group that it pertains to. Now everybody in this group will be able to see that the task has been created once I create it. They'll be able to comment on it as well. So it doesn't matter if they have been assigned that task, the tasks in the groups are visible to everybody, and that leads to greater transparency and collaboration because people can contribute to other people's tasks. I'm going to give the task a title, Submit Annual Statements. Laura needs the annual statements so that she can prepare a report for management. Now I can select a due date right here if I want to, or a start date. These are both optional fields. I don't need to select a value for either one, but normally you'd want to set a due date so that the system knows where to organize this task on your task list here on the left. So they're all organized based on due date. I'm going to set Friday as the due date. I'm going to leave the start date blank. Now, if I had not put a due date here, any task with no due date is going to show up on the top of my task list. This one doesn't need a recurrence. I could select daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly here. The default reminder is day before and day of, but I can also change that right here or turn it off completely. Then I'm going to select the responsible people. And in this case, I want everybody in the group to complete this task. So I will just click on Select All from Group and click on Add. People watching, I could select people to watch this task. However, in this case, I chose everybody in the group to be responsible, so it's not necessary. Task watchers will be notified when there is a change in the status of the task. And I'm going to go ahead and create task. And here it is. It also generated the activity feed item I mentioned before. So on the top of my activity, this is the task we just created. You can comment on the task by clicking on this bubble right here in the activity feed, or you can click on the item and submit your comment right here. If you are the creator of the task, you can also edit it. This option is not available to other users than the creator of the task or the admin, and you can also move it to trash. This icon is an export item, so if there's a task that I want to export into my Google Tasks or Outlook or iCal, I can do that from here. Also, when you are creating the task or commenting on a task, you have these icons available. Now, this will allow you to put an attachment on the task. This is an icon you use to attach from your computer. This one, you will retrieve the attachment from files on Intraboom, which is right here. This one, you'll retrieve the attachment from gallery on Intraboom. And this one is for adding a link, which creates a hyperlink to the description field or the field that you are writing into at that moment. So let's say I want to add a link that says corporate summary for everybody to see. I can do that, click on send, and it's now over here. It created the link in my comment. So over here on the left, these are all the different tasks that I have in the system. These are in any group that I belong to. So you'll see up here, the very first line shows which group the task pertains to. I can filter these and just look at tasks that have been assigned to me, tasks that I've created myself, tasks that have been assigned to me or that I have been assigned to watch. Or I can filter these by person. Now, this is a really useful function for managers if you, for example, you need to reassign tasks that are associated with a person who maybe is out sick today. You can just pull up the tasks that person's associated with and reassign these tasks. You also have the option to condense the view here on your left where you have the list and it shows a little bit of the information of the description field. If you choose condensed view, it'll only show the title. So if you're monitoring a lot of tasks, the condensed view might work for you better. Typically, you're looking at open tasks, but you also have the option to look at completed tasks or all of them on the list here on the left. Now, another thing that you can do as far as filtering goes is you can view your tasks by group or by project. And that you would do by selecting the tab up here or selecting the group up here that you want to look at specifically. And then you just go to tasks. So now that I'm looking at this particular group, I am looking at only the tasks that pertain to that group. You'll see that the name of the group is missing from the list here because it's up here and you're looking at just this group or project. That's it for tasks. We hope you enjoy this feature and check out our other tutorials as well. Have a great day and see you soon.